Can you tell me you're a Christian without actually voicing it that you are a Christian? Well, these are four simple and basic ways you can literally say, I am a child of God without being repetitive about what you want to communicate, but you will still be presented in the light of what you want to announce. That you are the salt of the earth, the light of the world, and you are a child of God. Number one is modesty. Modesty means dressing right, dressing in a way that pleases God, and still not being looked down on. So I'm sure we all have heard about modesty in different lights, and the end result still talks about dressing dressing in a way that is acceptable in the society, which won't take away your pride or make you compromise as the child of God that you are. You don't have to be half naked before you get an attention. You don't have to wear provocative dresses before people can get their head to turn your direction. You know, just about last week, I stumbled on one pastor's post that was ranting all about getting different colors of wrapper ready to cover your nakedness if you come to the church naked or half naked. But seriously, why would you want to go to the house of God with a compromised dress? So even in your daily life, you shouldn't dress in a way that would make people question if you're truly a child of God. If you are a child of God and you want to announce it, the first thing that would do the announcement is your dressing. I've talked about this in one of my previous video where I addressed modesty, that the package of a product will tell the quality of it even without being unwrapped. The same way the way we present ourselves, people will sense us in a particular way and would conclude on it the assumption even without having conversation with you. Is very common in the world we are today. So in order not to create a biased mindset about you, or for people not to say, are you sure this one is also part of us? Is she also a child of God? Or is he also a child of God? Your dressing should make the announcement first. Modesty will only bring negative attention to you, no matter how much you try to refine it, no matter how well you speak, no matter the size of the Bible you're carrying to go and preach, it will speak a different message about you. So modesty is the number one simple and basic way you can show you're a child of God without literally saying it. Okay, so number two is, what is your reaction when you find yourself in the heat of the moment situations? For example, on an early morning rush on a typical Nigeria road, you're driving and someone hits you from the back for driving too slowly, or they're trying to overtake. So as a Christian, the light of the world, salt of the earth, how are you going to react in such a way? Or in any other situation you find yourself that may make you compromise your faith, to get down from your car, give the energy back to any busybody that tries to cross your path. By so doing, we are condemning them and not showing them the love that God has commanded us to show. So number three is, who do you consult first when you find yourself in situations that you need urgent advice and you need it to be as practical as possible? Do you turn to the Holy Spirit or to ChatGPT? So in such situation where you find yourself and you need answers as soon as possible, you don't want it to be, okay, I sense something within me, you want to hear a loud voice, you want to see something physical, how can you contain yourself to consult God in such decision making before actually going ahead with it? So that would expose if you're truly a child of God, because I mean, if you take decisions based on the earthly advice, yes, some may work out, but is it the divine will of God for your life? Some may work out temporarily, some may even work out for a longer time, but is it the divine direction of God for your life? Is it the will of God? Is it the timing of God? So all this matters in life situation. So the last one is, what do you do when you find yourself in overwhelming situations, you feel like giving up your faith? Why you fold my hand like this, God? So I was thinking it would show up, but there are sometimes that God doesn't show up in the moments that we want him to show up, and It's okay to keep trusting in Him, because God never fails and He never falls behind schedule. He has His own will for our life, His own preordained path. And if it doesn't matter how urgent you need Him to step in, if you're walking in the wrong direction, He might just stay aside and not intervene at that moment. So what do you do when you find yourself in such situation? Would you cross out your church attendance, or would you still show up as the child of God that you are? Would you still post about things that edify others? Would you still be consistent in your life as a Christian? Christianity is not defined by your name, whether you're born into a Christian family, you have a Christian name also. It is not defined even by your church attendance. It's not defined by you shouting and posting Jesus, but that witness you have within you, that even when things are not going in the right direction, in the direction that you feel it should go, you still remind yourself that it's okay, because I know God is working behind the scene. So that's it for today. These are 4 simple and consistent ways you can show that you're a child of God and the light of the world without doubting it. So see you on the next video. Bye.